Greetings, loyal minions, beautiful humans. Welcome to the Sorcher, back with a new hero from Monster Island, Sorcher. As always, we'll take a look. We don't see the Monster Island summon portal very often, so we've got 1.5% chance legendary event hero, 1% legendary featured event hero. Does that mean... We've still got all the others in there. Yeah, 1.5%, but for the event hero featured 1%. So it's not terrible. We've got Revner. The only problem is now, obviously, these heroes are quite old because Monster Island hasn't come around for a while. So we can see 1255 to 1143. So based on that fact, not trying to downplay and be negative, but just based on simple facts, why would you summon in a portal where two of the three heroes are nothing special? Like Revner's really, really good, don't get me wrong. Sigyn, but they're not uber fantastic, and they're featured, so you've got as much chance of getting them as you do Sorcher, and obviously, as always, you've got as much chance of getting someone else. But I just find it a little bit weird that these other featured heroes are so old now. If we jump in here, or even the Wilderness Summon, you've got like 4 featured heroes that are all basically 100 team power stronger than the ones in Monster Island. So you've got the same 1% chance of getting one of those. So in this case, you've got a 1% chance and all 4 of those heroes are going to be good, as opposed to the Monster Island where out of the 1% chance, you've got 1. As I said, Revner is actually a really good hero, don't get me wrong. For any Hathor lovers out there, you know who you are. No, Revner is really, really fantastic healer. So definitely a great pickup. But yeah, I just, overall with those team powers, I think that's a little bit dodgy to have the older heroes in there. Anyway, let's get on to Sorcher. Artwork's pretty cool. I'm surprised we don't have any extra borders on the card. I know that's a little thing, but I really actually like it. Whatever, I like the visual. We have a rogue. Awesome talent because you get the evade, so chance to dodge, as we can see. Also deals some damage once it's maxed out. Attack up Aether talent, 20% attack for 6 turns. We don't see heaps of the Monster Island heroes, so we've got the Plains Hunter family. Bonus for 2, 3, 4, or 5, so keep in mind you need at least 2. Is a 5, 10, 15, 20% attack. I think that really needs to be changed back to 1. There's so many families now that even one hero gets a bit of a bonus. So, yeah, it's silly to... I mean, it makes sense to say it's a family bonus so they're paired together, but just give them something. Like, what's the point in having it anyway? They also get a bonus in Monster Island, which is great because it's coming out tomorrow. If you're looking to change an alliance or join an alliance, we will be undertaking Monster Island. We only have a few, so if you're not into the hardcore side of it, I still want it to be completed, but yeah, just throwing it out there. If you're a pretty top-level player, feel free. We have special skill damage reduction. This one's quite good. 10% chance to drop the direct damage received from special skills to 1. It is only 10%. It does happen enough. Sometimes it's just when you need it. And the other passive, damage over time on special. When this character casts their special skill, they give a hunter's mark. The target receives 150 damage over 3 turns. If the target already had this effect, it will be refreshed and the damage will be increased by 150 up to 1500 in total. It seems just incorrectly set up. 150 over 3 turns is pointless, and the chance of getting it, even if you've got 3 or 4 of these heroes in your team, you're only really getting it up to like 600. Like you need to get 10 on there. It's just crazy. I think because these heroes were quite old originally, back when, your Hawthorns came out, they've released a couple of extra, because Monster Island just doesn't come around often. I really think they need to look at updating some of these things of the family bonus and the passive. So purely based on that, I'm not a huge fan, just because we have so many powerful passives and family bonuses now that even that just puts you behind the 8 ball, so to speak. So we've got pretty good stats, pretty high attack stat, which works in well with the Aether talent. We've got fast speed, which is good because when you've only got the attack for 6 turns, fast speed may help you get that off. Weakening strike 4 10% damage to the target and nearby enemies, so that's really good hit to 3. Reduces max health of the target and nearby enemies by 1200 over 3 turns. The effect is stronger against targets and deals extra damage against Holy. So just a very good standard hero for this day and age, I think. I wouldn't, again, depending on how you use these heroes, I've been talking a lot lately about getting heroes that fit teams. Like, every new hero that comes out is going to be good. What team does Sorcher fit in that's going to take use of that skill? So there's lots of other fast hitters in purple. I like the fact that it does extra damage against Holy, which is, purple is already strong against Holy anyway. I feel the max health reduction gets wasted a little bit because you're already doing the hit. And we see here, max health can't go lower than 30% of the original health. So say a hero's got 4,000 HP, you hit them for if you hit them for say up to 3,000 already, then they can't lose any more max health. So for that reason, I don't think Sorcher fits fantastic into a kill team because that part of it won't really kick in. Now, we know that not all battles go according to plan, but if you've got her in a team of hit 3 fast purples, one might have defense down, one might, elemental, whatever they are, you're going to most likely kill or get very close to killing the 3 heroes you're hitting, in which case the max health bit, in my opinion, will get wasted a little bit. So that's where you may use her as an off color. You've got the extra damage against Holy, so if there's a Holy hero, you might have a green team of 3 where you're going against the blue tank, but you can just know that you're going to do extra damage against Holy, and you've got a fast hitter pretty quick that then can do some follow-up damage and reduce that max health if you're not getting a normal color. Hope all that makes sense. Doesn't mean you can't use her in a stack of 3 or 4. Some people just love putting their 4 best heroes into the same color, and it doesn't matter if you have too much power to kill. So again, all comes down to that. But I just think some of these, it's great to read these cards and see what they're doing and think, oh, she does so much. But is it going to be useful? Is the max health really ever going to help much? Because again, if you're using in a stack of 2 or 3 and you get your heroes early enough, then in my opinion, that extra part of the skill isn't going to help. Again, we don't always get what we want. Sometimes you lose a hero before you get to fire them. So keep all that in mind. But yeah, for that, I think really, really good. Fast hit 3, fantastic hitter. Nothing extra special, nothing that impacts enemy too much apart from just, yeah. So you might even put her in with a team of other ailment givers that sort of slowly remove health as well, because it's just going to all add up with that max health coming down as well. So it also does get reset if it's healed, which is quite handy. Imagine something like going against a Nibbles who does very fast heal, but also heal over time. It'll only be healed from a special skill, most likely. Well, it does just say if the target is healed, so I'll be interested in that. But yeah, if anyone's got like that constant heal that's coming, then it will just keep resetting. So it does help you in that sense. So again, might work as a bit of a support hero. But there we go. That is Sorcher. Remember to do Monkey Island. Probably gives away that I used to like playing Monkey Island on systems many, many moons ago. But yeah, remember to participate in Monster Island. If you don't have a crap ton of time, make sure you're jumping on and exploring the island for your alliance. It's all about teamwork. It's all about putting in to help out everyone else. It's all about respect. Keep it up. If you enjoy what I'm doing, remember to gently press the subscribe button. Give your kitty a scritch for me. Have a bloody good one.
Step forward. The lighthouse has been waiting, not for the broken, but for those who finally hear the quiet. The storm woke sleepers, pull them from their borrowed graves. They follow that crooked beam of light through the ruins of yesterday. Every step felt holy, every shadow felt like home, as if the world had cracked on purpose to let their true selves roam. And the closer they came, the more the night began to breathe. The lighthouse hums like a memory you're terrified to believe. And in the dark the world remembered why it learned to die. 1,000 quiet strangers lifting their faces to the sky. This isn't salvation, it's where the lost become alive. The lighthouse doesn't guide you home, it rewrites what you'll find. Inside the shattered tower, the walls whispered fractured hymns, songs stitched from sorrow, songs carved into the skin. The truth wasn't comforting,